Hey, I know it's been 3 months since I've last uploaded a video, but I think I kind of just wanted to come on here and vent out a little bit of a an issue that I've been having as of lately. I kind of found myself in cycle, a cycle of nostalgia, and nostalgia is a bittersweet memory of the past that most people use as a bit of a coping mechanism for them to temporarily retreat from the hardships and the socialness and kind of disconnect from what's going on for a while and give themselves a nice little a feeling of happy or a feeling of of some kind of positive feeling because they retreat back to a positive time in their lives. And I've found myself recently kind of getting stuck in the cycle of constantly like disconnecting from everything and thinking about things that have happened that made me feel okay. Now, I know why I do it, and it's because I feel a bit overwhelmed and hollow about my life as of right now. And I don't know if I'm the only one that feels this way, but as of right now, ow, I don't really feel like I've done anything yet that I would be proud of. I don't feel like I'm really doing anything adult-y, and I don't feel like I'm really making god damn any progress in what I want to be making progress in. Yo, strength builds are crazy. Golly. Anyways, I I don't know if I'm the only one that feels this way, but I don't really feel like doing anything. If that makes any sense. Like I want to do stuff. It's just I just don't want to do stuff. I'm terrible at explaining things. I'm sorry. But I wanted to talk about this topic of nostalgia, not only because one, I asked it in the previous video before this. Thank you, Chris, for suggesting it, and because I've been kind of going in and out of these depressive episodes because of this. Not necessarily like nostalgia is a bad thing. It's bittersweet. It's a double-edged blade. You think about it. You think about all the positive things that's happened. Kind of like an ex that you've had. Like you think about her and you're like, oh my gosh, she was so beautiful. She was gorgeous. Like all you remember that one time where like we did this one thing and you're all happy, giggly, smiling, on your bed, kicking your feet, swinging, just all giggly. And then almost immediately after that, if you like sit in it for too long, you suddenly start thinking about the time that she said something didn't that struck you in a way that made you feel a type of way, that hurt your feelings, that things like that. And it quickly becomes a bit of like a cycle of regret and wishing that you did something better, or wishing that you haven't said that one thing, or wishing that you never met that person to begin with, or wishing that you could have just not had that interaction at all, thinking of every other possible way that interaction or that event or that argument or you coming into contact with this thing or all the events that have led up to this thing, it it makes you feel like, okay, what would have happened if I simply didn't do that? And you get stuck in that, which is what I've been doing. And it's a very necrotic way of thinking. Like, you could sit here and be happy, and then one moment, and then the next moment you're thinking about that one time in second grade where you got the answer wrong and everyone laughed at you, and now you genuinely just want to crash out and just shoot a fucking hollow purple at everyone in there. But I don't know if that's just me, but you know, yeah, I just thinking about these kinds of things have kind of pushed me into making this video. I'm probably gonna go all the way up to Vort if I make it that far, because I am dumb and I do very stupid things and I get sidetracked a lot. I'm gonna try to keep these videos with minimal cuts and minimal editing, because they're mostly supposed to be kind of like just vent pieces and think pieces and talk pieces. Mostly for me. If you want to join in, whoever decides to click on the video, I will 100% love if you interacted with the video. You know, ask me questions, ask me about more topics, things like that. But on the topic, back to the topic rather. Time and childhoods are oh lordy, are very, very closely related to nostalgia. You know, they're practically synonymous. You know, like you can't think about like a nostalgia topic and not think about childhood or that one time when, or the person that you met. You know things like that. So time, childhood, things like that are very closely well, they are that thing rather. I'm sorry. My childhood was pretty heavily dominated by YouTube, Minecrafters that I'm pretty sure everyone knows by now, or at least did know by, that particular time period. Sky does Minecraft, Deadlocks. I don't know if Deadlocks did anything. I don't know if Deadlocks did anything bad. Hopefully he didn't. I used to watch him almost just as much as Sky. Minecraft Universe, I thought that guy was funny. I used to watch people like Blasphemous HD. I don't know what that says about me as a person, but I made him practically my entire personality for 6-7 years. Now, looking back on it, I was pretty obnoxious, and that's probably me watching his videos kind of exacerbated my class clown energy that I had, because I definitely was a class clown. I didn't really care about school like that, because I always knew that school... Are you really going to run in here? That's right. Back it up. Back it up. He's just being stubborn. But I always thought that I always used school as more of a social hangout rather than something to boost my education for something that I'll do later on. College was never really in my books growing up, besides for artistry and maybe like being a musician. I don't even know if that's even a course that you can take in college. I wanted to create a video game way back when, but then I found out about coding, and coding just looks like the most tedious, headache-inducing thing I've ever seen in my goddamn life. So I'm probably not ever going to make the video game that I've always wanted to make, but that's okay. I was finna run in here, butt booty naked, no health whatsoever. But yeah. Another YouTuber that is actually pretty important to me, And really, the reason why you're even seeing this video right now is a former Pokemon YouTuber or PokeTuber by the name of the King Nappy. Now, I know whoever was a part of the Pokemon community way back when, like 2017 to 18, probably hear that name and get Vietnam fucking PTSD war flashbacks just hearing his name because of what happened, you know, what, like 3 years later afterwards? And to sum it up, he got caught doing or trying to groom a 16-year-old as like a 28, 29-year-old man into dating him. And hot take, that's not okay. So that basically destroyed his entire career, and he will never be able to recover from that. He had around, I think at like his peak he had 800,000. I wasn't ready for that. Vort. And you know, hello, sir, calm down. Take these back shots like a man. Come on. Come on, take it. Yeah. I'm happy. And yeah, that's what happened with Nappy. But at his peak, at like his untainted legacy, you know, way back when, I watched him every single day. Every time I came home from school, he would upload a video just as like 30 minutes before I even got home from school. It was a fantastic feeling coming home to see your favorite YouTuber upload something. It was phenomenal. It was the greatest thing. It just made me feel like I'm on top of the world. You know, it made me feel like I have become like the honored one, you know, just being able to come home, sit down with homework in hand. I didn't do it, so it didn't really matter to me. Put a cover over my head, you know, get wrapped up in my little YouTuber cocoon and just watch the whole video beginning to end. Probably even watch the episode before that, just so I can lead up, you know, build up to the new stuff, you know, the new goodies of the next episode. You know what I'm saying? Like it was crazy. It was wild. Peak YouTube right then. Peak YouTube. He was the only reason why I even started a YouTube channel, because if you go back into my YouTube right now, you will see that the literal first video that I have is a trailer for Pokemon Glazed. And I never finished that because I just don't finish Let's Plays. I'll try to get better with that. But I brought him up because it ties back into thinking about how good the past was and thinking about how good, you know, XYZ was. But now that I'm older, you know, things have happened, you know, I'm a lot less like excited about certain things because, like, I don't know, I guess that's just like being cynical. But every time a YouTuber drama thing pops off, I sit here and I'm like, well, I mean, is he a pedophile? Like, did he touch somebody? Did he tweet the N-word when he was like 16? You know, things like that. You know, I've just been so kind of over all the negativity that I'm kind of just expecting it from anybody at this point. Oh, I probably shouldn't be doing this. But yeah. And going into the next segment, going to the next segment, please. You know, just kill me. I'll get my full health bar back. Thinking about it, tying this into my father, and how this relates to Nappy and me uploading my first YouTube video. Growing up and seeing my father come home from work at 6 o'clock in the afternoon was pretty hard to see because he would always come home looking defeated. He would be tired, he would be groggy, he would be grumpy, he would he would look as if he fought 15 grown men that day. His boots would be like covered in cement for whatever reason. His whole upper half would be just slathered in dirt or mud. His boots would weigh fucking 50 pounds for, again, whatever reason. And in the moment he gets home, he would just lay down and go to sleep for the rest of the day. And I always thought that just seeing that growing up, that adult life must just be a monotonous get up, work, go back, 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 rinse and repeat endlessly, day in, day out, until the day that you die. This also ties into time, and I'll get to that. That'll probably be the last segment, because I said I was going to end this at Vort. Me seeing that from my father, I knew immediately that that is not what I wanted. And I feel like, again, most people around my age don't want to work at Walmart for the rest of their lives, don't want to work at McDonald's for the rest of their lives, don't want to work at a job that they absolutely hate, but they need to work at it because XYZ reasons, 1, 2, 3 reasons. So, and, you know, I really have my father to, I wouldn't, not to blame, but my father to kind of dedicate this channel to, in a way. Because without like really seeing that like on a day-to-day basis, I probably wouldn't have made the decision to be like, yo, this is what I want to do. But I don't help myself when I could take these huge breaks, like these 3-month breaks, like I just did. And it doesn't help that I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so, you know, I'm not really helping myself, but I know that I have the capabilities of doing it. Now, tying this into the final subject of time, time is something that everyone has different amounts of. Like, everyone's hourglass is filled a different amount. If you kill me, you little hobgoblin midget, thank you. Time, everyone's hourglass is filled a different amount. No one knows how, can you stop? No one knows how much time each other has. So it's best to cherish the people that are around you right now. Time scares me, and it's always scared me since I was like 17 years old. Because I truly sat and thought about the fact that there will be a time where my mother isn't here for me. There will be a time where my father isn't here for me. There will be a time where both of them are not here with me. And that thought scares me, because then I will truly be by myself, and I won't have anyone to like help me through adulthood and hardships like that. And that really scares me. So another reason why I decided to make this video is that reason. Because I sat and thought, and I was like, you know, for someone who, please stop, for someone who talks about doing this when they grow up and being a YouTuber or a streamer when they grow up, I haven't really been doing it. which sparked a question in my head that is, should I even be doing it in the first place? Can I parry? Ooh. Because I talk all of this big game, but I'm not putting. Ah! You double teamed me, you bitch. I talk all this big game. I'll make it the tree and then I'll call it. I talk all this big game about what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna do it, and when I'm gonna do it, but I don't apply myself to do it. Probably because I know that I'm going to have to put in so much work in order to do what I have to do. And why are you following me? It kind of is like a deterrent in a way, which I know it doesn't. I know it doesn't make sense. I'll just run past you. But I don't know. I know it doesn't make sense, but that's just how my brain kind of processes it. Probably because my body and my brain are used to just doing exactly. Ah! No. Back to what I was saying. Probably because my brain and my body and just my overall, like, are you kidding me? My overall demeanor towards like this and my bodily what's the word, my mental routine, my spiritual routine the moment I get off from work is exactly what my father's is. And once I came to realize this, it kind of like propped me up, and I was like, I'm falling into the exact same thing I said that I would never do or didn't want to do, which is the get home and sleep, go back and do it again. So it's really to me to blame. So I decided that there is no better place to start doing what I want to do than right now. I can't look into the future and work on myself if I am constantly just laying down and just reminiscing about events that have already happened and that will never change ever, since you know it's a done deal. You can't change what's already been done. So the best thing you can do is just look forward and just continue on. So that's kind of what I want to. That's really all I really wanted to talk about. Whoever decided to click on this video, thank you. I love you, and please feel free to talk in the comment section. Ask me some questions. Give me some extra topics. Sorry that I yapped for so long. These videos are really kind of just like little event pieces to kind of get things off of my chest. That's all. They're probably gonna have very minimal editing, very few cutouts, and like maybe like a meme or two here and there. But I now upload these while I'm working on like the actual video, because I do have an actual video on the back burner, but it's 12 hours of footage that I gotta go sit through. But it's a Spider-Man video about shattered dimensions, and I just completed it not that long ago. So it's gonna be one probably hour-long video, probably 45 to an hour-long video. Me just going through the game and me talking about it. That Phantom scared the shit out of me. Me going through the game and talking about it, breaking it down. It's basically gonna be like a review, but my way. And yeah, and then I'll move on the edge of time and everything else. But I just wanted to talk about this cycle, this depressive cycle that I've been in for a while. Hopefully, other people can relate. If not, I guess I'm just speaking into the void like usual. But yeah, um, that's really all I have to say. And what the? Oh, Jesus Christ. Thank you for coming by. And whatever you want to do in the future, good luck to you.